Good afternoon. So, maraming salamat sa paghintay sa amin. Kasama ko po ngayon si Attorney Mark Vinluan, to my right, no? And si Attorney CJ Narvas, to my left. So, we're here to take questions, if any. Alam ko kanina pa kayo naghihintay.
Sir, kumusta so far?
So far, okay naman. Nasa marking pa rin tayo. Siyempre, marami talagang mga dokumento. So, we're anticipating baka, of course, without saying exactly, kung kaya, siyempre gusto nating mapabilis, but we're anticipating baka umabot tayo ng Thursday sa marking.
Ganun talaga?
Yun naman talagang schedule, actually. If you notice dun sa naging unang schedule ng pre-trial, talagang from June 18 to June 25 siya. So, hopefully matapos namin as soon as possible. I think both parties naman, both the defense and the prosecution, gusto naman namin dalawa na mapabilis at matapos na to para makapag-prepare din kami for trial itself. But just with the voluminous documents, I think we're looking at Thursday.
Sir, ano yung pinakamaraming documents? Which article?
Yung dalawang natitira, actually, marami talagang documents yan. Both Article 1 and Article 2, which is yung confidential funds issue and as well as yung unexplained wealth na issue.
Ano klaseng documents po ito? How would you describe?
Several documents talaga. Lahat naman po, from COA reports to acknowledgement receipts to SAL-ends. Yung hindi naman po bago to, nakita nyo na to dahil present na rin naman to sa Committee on Justice. But syempre dito, minamark kasi natin yan, each document. So, marking kasi is really for identification purposes. Para pagdating sa trial, madali na ma-identify yung anong exhibit yun, di ba? Exhibit 1, Exhibit 2, gano'n naman po yun. So, we're marking all of the documents.
Attorney, kasama po dito yung 28 documentary evidence na pinapatanggal ninyo dun sa inyong answer nung June 1.
Well, sa prosecution kasi yan, yung mga documents na yan. So, minamarkan naman lahat ng documents. Kasi nga, this is not about we're not admitting to anything dito sa marking, no? That's very clear under the rules. Wala pong admission dito, walang admission of authenticity, hindi admission on admissibility of the document itself. Ito po ay purely for identification purposes lamang.
Pati
Marking
manifestation ninyo na ito ay tanggal.
sa ngayon po, wala tayong ginagawang manifestation because this is, again, purely marking.
So wala kayong binablock na anything, sir?
Wala po. Wala tayong binablock. Kahit naman sila.
Sir, may manifestation po yung prosecution panel. Sabi po na kasi yung defense team po failed to comply with the guidelines for the pre-trial conference. Hindi niyo po kasi ni-specify sa summary ninyo yung mga intended witnesses niyo. In-adopt po ng mga witnesses then from the prosecution panel and they said po, sabi niya, would explain, they failed to comply with that because instead of providing a summary, they just indicated the general purpose, which is to disprove the allegations in the article.
Well, they can file the manifestation. That's well within their prerogative and we will respond accordingly to that manifestation.
Sir, pero bakit in-adopt nyo na lang daw po yung iba pa nilang mga witnesses? Karamihan sa mga witnesses.
Paano bang adopt? Hindi ko kasi maintindihan adopt. Sabay naman kaming nag-submit ng pre-trial brief. No? So, I don't see why it's being called mirroring or adopting. But again, if that's well within the prerogative of the prosecution to file their manifestation. If they do, and if we are asked to comment, we will comment.
You will provide a specific summary po?
No, we will comment on their manifestation.
Sir, dun sa executive summary niyo, you mentioned about that this case should be dismissed. Will you actually move for that and when is the right time for that, sir?
Well, yan yung mga affirmative defenses, no? And in any trial naman kahit sa RTC, before trial proper starts, no, a ruling must be made on the affirmative defenses. So, we'll see. That's something that we should ask the impeachment court, no, kung kailan affirmative defenses. We'll just comply with whatever happens.
Sir, kanina po na po, sir, preferred sequence or for the order of presentation. Kung gusto po nilang unahin yung grave threats or yung assassination, then last po yung unexplained wealth.
Apo.
Your comments, sir?
That's well within the prerogative naman po of the prosecution. Let's be fair, kami sa defense, we just want to be objective. Yan naman po ay prerogativa ng prosecution, kung yun ang gusto nilang unahin. Ang sa amin lang naman po, we are just requesting for disclosure kung ano yung uunahin nila na articles. Yun lang naman po.
So you agree with that?
Wala naman po, well, it's not about agreeing or not agreeing, that is well within their prerogative. Kumbaga, nasa kanila po yan. And tayo po, ang gusto lang natin is ma-disclose kung ano yung magiging order para sa aming kaalaman, it's part of due process. So, ganun lang naman po yun. But I don't see anything wrong with that.
Sir, may comment ba kayo doon sa, nauna lang sinabi ni Bang spokes ng process na tunog lata, treat ninyo, wala naman daw po talagang, yung general denial lang ang mga ulat.
Ako, I always respect ang aming mga opposing counsel. If that's their opinion, that's their opinion. Pero sa atin, no, syempre, we have a differing position on the matter. Sa tunog lata, I don't want to engage in something like that. Thank you.
Sir, VP will attend the trial.
Again, parati namin sinasabi kung kinakailangan.
Last two po,
Attorney, your comment, sabi ni Congressman Jervil kanina, kaugnay dun sa pinapatanggal yung mga documentary evidence, bahagi daw talaga ng proseso yung pagsusumite ng mga ebidensya kahit kasama pa siya dun sa nabasurang complaint ng impeachment.
Ano pong nabasurang complaint? Hindi po ako masyadong
kasi
pamilyar.
yung, di ba, yung 28 documentary evidence niyo, sabi ninyo, kinuha nila dun sa mga hindi nasama na impeachment complaints.
Hindi po yan yung argumento namin dyan. I think nagkakaroon tayo ng misunderstanding. Ang argumento po namin dyan ay hindi po siya naka-attach.
Naka-attach yan.
Wala, kumbaga, bunso po siya nung sinasabi nga namin na naging proseso which we are questioning before the Supreme Court. No? So, ngayon yung pagmamarka, I agree. Nasa proseso lang naman. Kasi again, identification purposes lang po ito. So, wala naman pong mali sa sinabi ni Representative Luistro.
Kaya i-gate niyo pagdating ng trial proper.
Sorry po?
Kaya i-gate niyo yung pagbasura sa trial proper.
Again, that is part of our affirmative defenses. So, pag-uusapan po yan definitely. Pag-uusapan po yan.
Sir, regarding yung sa pre-trial brief po ninyo na yun, huwag nga po isama yung mga evidence na nakuha lang doon sa Committee on Justice hearing
Opo.
kapag hindi po attached doon sa Sabaya and Cabrera complaint. Sabi po nila rin ng mga prosecutors, wala naman pong constitutional or any legal basis itong inyong mga request.
Number one, I am not here to discuss the merits of the case. As you know, under Rule 18 of the Rules on Impeachment sa Senado, no, hindi po tayo pwede mag-discuss ng merits because it's considered sub judice. Pangalawa, kung ano man po ang isasagot namin dyan sa comment na yan, with all due respect again, because nire-respeto ko po talaga ang ating opposing counsels at ang ating mga public prosecutors, sasagutin po namin sa tamang panahon at sa tamang forum.
Sir, ma-address ba yun doon sa order that the impeachment court will come out with at the end of the month?
I think, ma'am, that is something that is best directed to the Senate as an impeachment court, no, not sa amin, because we don't know what they will address in their pre-trial order.
Sir, may we seek clarification po kasi I understand, sir, 30 trial dates.
At least 30 trial dates po.
And 97 witnesses po yung nakalista for the defense. Sir, kasi kanina po parang pinuto yun ng legal spokesperson, parang why did you request for 30 trial dates when you have 97 witnesses?
Sir, I'll cut you there. We do not discuss matters on legal strategy. Secondly, it's at least 30 trial dates. Third, the burden of proof never shifts and it will all start with the prosecution. No? So we will have to wait and we will only respond to whatever evidence they present.
Sir, last na po on the timeline. Sabi po kasi ni Congresswoman Luistro kanina, sa tingin niya daw po hindi kakayanin ng 3 buwan ng trial.
Sa tingin ko rin, actually. Sa tingin ko rin. So I think we agree with that. But again, wag nating sabihin na with certainty yung mga bagay na yun dahil hindi talaga natin alam. Siyempre, it will depend on the number of witnesses they will be presenting. It will depend on yung pace. No? Hindi naman natin matatime kung gaano katagal ang direct examination, gaano katagal ang cross-examination. So it will really depend. But with the assessment of Representative Luistro, sa tingin ko, 3 months is a bit tight, no? But so we agree on that point. Tingnan lang po namin. I think both sides naman po. Talagang we're trying to speed things up. We're trying to expedite everything. Wala namang gustong tumagal ito. But again, hindi rin pwedeng madaliin. Siyempre, it's all part of due process.
Sir, sorry, last na talaga. Sir, baka nasagot niyo na rin conviction threshold. Anong take ng defense?
Hindi kami makakoment kasi wala pa namang posisyon yung Senate sitting as an impeachment court regarding that threshold. Of course, we have our own position, but we'll have to wait for the Senate first. No? I think it's premature for us to say anything at this point dahil wala pa namang categorical. Kumbaga, haka-haka lang po lahat ng
I know ang Senator Chief being possibly the presiding officer, okay sa inyo?
Well, sa amin po, wala naman kami, kumbaga, nasagot ko yan last week. It's something that is internal to the Senate. So, sa ngayon, kung sino man ang presiding officer, we will see first. No? Titingnan namin kung meron bang paglabag sa konstitusyon o sa kung anumang batas. Kung wala naman po, we're ready to face whoever presiding officer is. No? Kasi I think that is something internal at the moment.
Sir, the process said po na yung defense team po, nag-raise na agad yung issue about the threshold yung 2/3. Ano po ba yung inyong stand on that?
No, as I said, it's premature for us to really say that. What happened was during a closed door session, no? So it would be unfair for us to disclose anything that happened in the closed door session. But sa atin, again, we will provide you with our position once there's a categorical pronouncement kung ano ba talaga yung binabalak ng Senate Impeachment Court pagdating sa voting threshold.
Thank you po, Attorney.